Wiza, welcome back to America.
Yeah,
First
yes.
off, how did get a week away like that? Kind of refreshes the mind, right?
It kind of does. So we went to visit our sister city, and we'll have more information on that later. You can watch the city website, and as soon as we get our thoughts organized and
Sure.
pictures, and get caught up from everything from those 2 weeks.
I know I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting the full slideshow when I got down here, the vacation videos, but you don't have them. For
Yeah,
me yet,
it's
so
work kind of takes priority there,
We'll,
and we'll get those squared away soon.
We'll look forward to that next month. We'll
right.
put it that way. I mean, as if there won't be enough going on in July that we'll be able to talk about later on. But
That's busy.
we've also got enough going on in June
Yeah.
here as well for the city of Stevens Point, because one of your really big summer events actually just kicked off last week.
Right? Yeah, so we have our Levitt Amp Series music festival downtown. I know Wausau, Mayor Milky up there just started their 400 block thing last week as well. But the Levitt Amp Music Series is going to be every Thursday. It started last week, and it'll be every Thursday from now through August 8th. And we achieved that by having people vote, and we got a grant to bring live bands here. And this is the third year we've received the grant, and it's been a huge success. I would encourage anybody who's got some time on their hands on a Thursday night to come on down to the riverfront. We've got food vendors and drinks and games for the kids and all sorts of other activities every Thursday night between now and August 8th.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great time to get downtown. Great excuse to get outside. Weather's been ideal for it here in the last few days to get outside and be a community. Just gather around
it's
and
pretty
enjoy
awesome.
live
So
music.
Wednesdays we also have the city band playing at the band shell, and it's especially important this year because we've worked with a couple of different groups: the downtown businesses, the Cultural Commons folks, Prime Water Anglers, which is a fishing club that does a lot of good things in the community, and the city of Stevens Point to put in a dock. So we're going to have a dock down by our Riverfront Arts Center soon. 32-foot dock so you can anchor your boat and come listen to the music on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, Saturday nights. Grab a bite downtown. They are having a fundraiser for that on June 15th. So just this coming weekend, June 15th at Riverfront, so down by the Piffner Park area. They're going to have live music there, and it's a fundraiser to help pay to install this dock.
Yeah, and it's something that we're actually going to be involved in as well.
That's right, you are.
I think WIFC may have some personalities coming down to help with that. But I know this has been a project that you've kind of been pushing to get this dock because it brings a whole new aspect of opportunities for people to come visit Stevens Point who, besides the typical car or other means of transportation, doesn't it?
It does. And there's a lot of people that live on the Wisconsin River. There's no real good place to anchor your boat and come downtown or visit the music venues. I know during Riverfront, people tie off to trees and throw their anchors on shore, but this will be an opportunity to have something structural there. And we'll see how it goes. And if it goes over well, we may expand it. But we are definitely not Fremont or anything on the Wolf River. We don't have that kind of people here, but having those opportunities I think is going to be helpful. We've been trying to kind of bridge that gap between the downtown and the riverfront for years, and our biggest challenge right now is that Center Point Drive where there's 6 or 7 lanes of asphalt. So we're looking at ways to try and reduce that so we can have a smooth transition for those people who are downtown, want to go to the river, or from the river who want to go downtown.
And this dock it'll not just be for boats, it'll be kayakers and things like that too will be able to dock there. Correct?
So kayaks will be able to dock there. As a matter of fact, we're working with a couple of different organizations, Dive Point Scuba, to put in a accessible kayak launch. So those people who may have some mobility issues would be able to launch kayaks there and get out and enjoy the river and do it right from the shoreline here at Stevens Point.
Just a little something extra to make the city unique and attractive to visitors and potential residents alike. Correct?
Right.
Other thing we've been talking about for the last 2 or 3 times I've been down here is the city's parks director, of course, Tom Schrader. No longer with the city, still a member, still in the city, still here, still enjoying Stevens Point, but not employed here, not on the payroll anymore. We don't think. Anyway.
He's not making any money anymore. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I just called him one day last week. I think it was Thursday of last week. I had to get some advice on some of the things going on for Riverfront. Riverfront Rendezvous is scheduled. Everything is working. We've got 3 people who are taking over various duties, so it should go off without a hitch. By the way, Our fundraising was hugely successful this year. We should have the best fireworks show on Saturday, July 6th that the area has ever seen. I'm really looking forward to this.
Don't toy with me when it comes to fireworks, Mr. Mayor, because that is the best part of the 4th of July.
Before Director Schrader left, him and I talked directly with the fireworks provider, and like I said, the fundraising went extremely well this year. So we should have a darn good show. I would urge people to come on out Saturday, July 6th and check it out. Our new parks director, Dan Kramer, is going to be starting with the city on June 26th. So just in time to get thrown into the big fire that is Riverfront Rendezvous. But everything's prepared, and we're just going to get his feet wet slowly, and he's going to ease into his position. I know we're very much looking forward to working with Dan.
So just give us then as much background as you can about Dan. I mean, what is he going to bring to the city then? Obviously, we'll talk to him at some point as well, but he's not here right now. So.
No, he's not. So Dan comes to us from the city of Portage. He's the parks director there. And he has experience in basically all of the same things that the city of Stevens Point has, with the municipal pool and the river area, the large park systems. He'll just be doing more of those same things. I'm especially excited because he's got a little bit of grant writing experience. And as you know, budgets are always tight. So if there are grant opportunities that we can take advantage of, we're all going to be better off. But lots of experience. I think he's going to fit in very well here in Stevens Point.
What's even better is he's coming just a little further ways north. He's somebody as local as from around here that knows what the parks and the outdoors mean in Wisconsin.
Yes.
So we'll look forward to the chance to get to talk to him in the near future as well. Well, Mike, what else do we have coming up here in Stevens Point that we should be kind of on the lookout for?
Boy, there's all sorts of things. So Ageless Aviation Dream Flights, they have raised enough money, it's my understanding, to get the biplane. That biplane takes up veterans and gives them a kind of an airplane ride. That is going to be they're having a golf outing and the Ageless Aviation Dream Flights. It's coming up in early July. Then the middle of July, or maybe towards the end of July, we are hosting the Junior Girls Golf Championship right here at Century World. We are going to have people from all over the world here, including some of those large media outlets. So we want to put on our best clothes and make sure that we can impress the heck out of these people, and that may lead to something a little further. That is the same week as the Suzuki Institute. As you know, the Suzuki Institute has been here for years. And we're looking at having that again. So that third week of July is going to be pretty busy here in Stevens Point. Lots of people from, again, all over the world. So we're hoping to put a good impression on them.
Yeah. Now, you just told me not a hotel room to be had that weekend.
Yeah, it's busy because there's so many people here. There's literally no rooms available for that week because they're all being taken up by all these major events, which is a good thing, right? People are coming to Stevens Point, and a lot of people tell me, tourism is kind of your first date with a community. So you go somewhere for an event, and that's your first date. And if it goes well, you may come back again. So here's our opportunity to get a second date out of all those people that are going to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that's good, as well for the entire region. It's not just Stevens Point.
It's not just Point.
Everybody around
Whiting, Park Ridge, Plover, and everybody else that's in the central Wisconsin community is going to benefit from this because these people will be buying food and gas and other amenities, staying at places, going out to eat, visiting some of the sites, going out to the Riverfront Arts Center or maybe Central Waters over in Amherst or Oso in Plover.
Absolutely. Now you're talking my
It's a big deal.
Absolutely. Well, we always appreciate the time, Mayor Wiza. No, you've got a lot on your plate here this week, just coming back from Europe. We'll look forward to what those stories are.
Okay.
Hopefully next time you'll have the projector set up in the family
I will. We'll do it.
And we'll be able to kind of click through them.
I'll bring my old slideshow and we can do that.
Absolutely. We're going to click through them live as part of Mayor's Monday.
There you go. All right. Take her easy.
I always appreciate the time. Thank you.